It's been a fascinating week for the Donald Trump campaign, especially with this speech that many have called his best speech ever. However, the Marxist media cherry picks about one thing from the speech, one little mild mundane thing from the speech, and criticizes Donald Trump for something he said. Here we have ABC 10, Channel 10 News out of, I don't even know where this channel is out of. They don't advertise it on the website, and they don't even have a scroll bar on this thing. But their headline reads Campaign Reboot. Trump expresses regret for saying the wrong thing, doesn't specify. Oh, how evil of Donald Trump. He doesn't specify in his apology. Forget the fact that the man apologizes, something nothing Obama and Hillary ever do, or any other politician in Washington for that matter. You'll never find Hillary or Obama apologize for any of their disasters in the last 8 years. But Trump's evil because he didn't specify in his apology. Here we have WIFF Channel 4 in Greenville, South Carolina, NBC News affiliate. Donald Trump expresses regret at North Carolina rally for previous statements. Here we have CNBC. Donald Trump apologizes for causing personal pain. Here we have a YouTube channel, Caffeinated Thoughts. Trump's non-apology apology. That's right, even though he technically apologizes, explicitly and technically apologizes, it's a non-apology according to these Marxist tools. And kudos to the people who watch this website for giving it 15 thumbs down to the 4 thumbs up it got. And then the next YouTube channel here, Rick's Vids. Quote, Donald Trump apology, I regret not choosing the right words and saying the wrong thing. North Carolina rally. Here we have Fox Channel 10 out of Phoenix. The headline is Full Donald Trump Rally, Charlotte, North Carolina, August 18th, FNN, whatever that means. But in the description, the first sentence reads, for the first time since declaring his presidential run, Republican Donald Trump acknowledged that his caustic comments may have caused people pain, saying that he regrets some of what he said in the heat of debate. And then one more here, YouTube channel, Live Satellite News, quote, Donald Trump, sorry, I said some wrong things at rally in Charlotte, North Carolina. So you have to ask yourself, how do all these unrelated media channels all have the same talking point immediately after this rally? All these unrelated media outlets and some little tiny media outlets, instead of covering the popularity and the message of the speech, a very well-spoken, a very, populist speech, instead they pick a supposedly damaging point. Religiously, these people always do it. Instead of crediting Trump for the positive and unifying things that he says, they pick out the one little mundane thing that could possibly be damaging to him, and they run with it, proving a point from the same speech, proving a point, the same point he makes during the speech, which I'm going to play in a minute here. But you notice that the media never demands an apology from Obama or Clinton for 8 years of disaster after disaster. Remember when the media exposed Obama's apology for Libya and Syria disasters? Getting hundreds of thousands of more people killed on top of the millions already killed in the Middle East by our fascist government. You ever hear Hillary Clinton apologize for destabilizing Libya, aiding in the assassination of a foreign leader? Both violations of international law, by the way. Lying about the Benghazi attack and getting 4 Americans killed. Or how about distributing classified information and possibly getting an Iranian spy killed and illegally storing classified information on a private database? No apology for any of that, even though she gets caught red-handed doing it, called out by her own FBI. And she doesn't apologize for it. Instead, misdirects, obfuscates the truth, and denies any wrongdoing. Instead of the media demanding apologies or exposing the fact that her and Obama refused to apologize for anything, instead, the Marxist media calls out Trump during his speech, possibly his best speech ever, calls him out for his apology, non-apology apology. And by the way, also this week, the naked Trump statues that are being erected in multiple cities across the country. There's only one thing I can say about that one word. Begins with D and rhymes with respite. That's all I have to say about that. Desperate, in case no one caught on to that. Donald Trump crucified the media in this part of the speech and prophesied the media's reaction. Watch this.
The establishment media doesn't cover what really matters in this country or what's really going on in people's lives. They will take words of mine out of context and spend a week obsessing over every single syllable and then pretend to discover some hidden meaning in what I said. Just imagine for a second if the media spent this energy holding the politicians accountable who got innocent Americans like Kate Steinle killed. She was gunned down by an illegal immigrant who had been deported 5 times. Just imagine if the media spent time, and lots of time, investigating the poverty and joblessness of the inner cities. Just think about how much different things would be if the media in this country sent their cameras to our border, to our closing factories, or to our failing schools. Or if the media focused on what dark secrets must be hidden in the 33,000 emails that Hillary Clinton illegally deleted. Thank you. Instead, every story is told from the perspective of the insider. It's the narrative of the people who rigged the system, never the voice of the people it's been rigged against, believe me. So many people suffering for so long in silence. No cameras, no coverage, no outrage from the media class that seems to get outraged over just about everything else. So again, it's not about me. It's never been about me. It's been about all the people in this country who don't have a voice. I am running to be your voice. Thank you. Thank you. I am running to be the voice for every forgotten part of this country that has been waiting and hoping for a better future. I am glad that I make the powerful, and I mean very powerful, a little uncomfortable now and again, including some of the powerful people, frankly, in my own party. Because it means that I'm fighting for real change, real change. There's a reason hedge fund managers, the financial lobbyists, the Wall Street investors are throwing their money all over Hillary Clinton because they know she will make sure the system stays rigged in their favor. It's the powerful protecting the powerful. The insiders fighting for the insiders. I am fighting for you. Here is the change I propose. On terrorism, we are going to end the era of nation building.
Notice how the Marxist tool that uploaded this video had to point out Donald Trump's new use of a teleprompter. Teleprompter Trump. Donald Trump apologizes. As if no one in human history has ever used a teleprompter. I mean, Obama has been using a teleprompter his whole presidency and campaigning, and Hillary Clinton uses one, but Donald Trump is evil for suddenly using a teleprompter. Marxist stooges. You know, if lefties and never Trumpers actually sat down and listened to Donald Trump's speeches like that, they would actually find that they have lots in common with the man. And man, this guy would unite everybody if people would just sit down and listen to him. But no, they want to sit there and be lazy and parrot the media talking points and parrot um, Democratic talking points and, act like sheep and just continue the division in this country. But guess what, folks? If we don't put away the division and rally around the truth and people like Trump, we're going to tear ourselves apart. Democrats are going to just have their way with this country. They're going to lead to the destruction of our country. They're going to cause civil war, world war, whatever they got to do to divide us and conquer us. All right. We've got to fight these Democrats. I'm not a Republican. I'm an independent, but I mean, Democrats are by far more evil by a long shot than the average Republican. I know there's a lot of rhinos, Ted Cruz and Lindsey Graham, John McCain. They're rhinos. They are Democrats in disguise. I know, but I mean, the lower level Republicans, they're nothing like these Democrats. It's time to put away the division, folks, and rally around Trump. And he's the next JFK.